Okay, hi everyone. This is like just a weird video. Yes, we're in the desert. Yes, it's probably 100 degrees outside, but I'm cold as always. So I'm in a sweatshirt because my house is freezing. And everybody in the house is making noise with sports and anime, and I don't even know what else. So I'm in here hiding. I'm getting text messages, and I'm just going to read you the question. It says, the question is about the how-tos for engaging with my audience without having my reader feel neglected, and S. Identify the self and what do I need to do to find that perspective. I'm confused. I've tried online sites, but I'm having trouble making the connection. And so I wrote this. Did you make a list of selves? You aren't engaging. You're not engaging with yourself. You're picking one. So do you want to write this first essay from the perspective of a student, a patient, a parent, a friend? Just pick one. I don't care. A driver, a surfer, a dancer. Once you make that list of selves, which if we were in the classroom would be an assignment, then the next step is to look at the assignment prompt. The prompt asks, is being an educated member of society important? You have two kinds of thesis statements, right? Your first says, this is knowledge that I own. And the second one says that this is knowledge that is useful within a community. You pick one. So from there, you'll figure out your opinion. What does a patient, for example, need to know? What does a patient know? Or what does a patient want to know or need to know? Or you could flip it. What does a patient want the doctor or the family to know? What kind of knowledge within the society of a patient's world matters or is useful or is had? It's not your knowledge. If it's not your knowledge, then your audience is implied, right? If I say a patient needs to know their diagnosis, available treatment plans, and the questions to ask, that is my thesis. I'm saying that's the useful knowledge within the society. Conversely, if I say, as a patient, I want a doctor to know my diagnosis, available treatment plans, and whatever my third choice is, then obviously I'm speaking to doctors. My audience is implied through the statement. What I am teaching is not on other sites. I'm teaching something unique. I'm teaching something different. It has my thumbprint on it, and you're not going to find it anywhere else. The way that I have come up with these methods comes from being raised a Bible knocker my whole life. I was raised to convert people 90 hours a month. I knocked on doors. I told them their God was wrong, and I converted them to my faith system. That's my first teaching training, okay? My second teaching training was in the Marine Corps. I learned how to break things down, idiot style, make it make sense to the dumbest people in my troop. I went from squad leader to platoon leader. I went from non-NCO to NCO or to NCO to staff NCO, and eventually I ended my career on the drill field. I was responsible for converting people from civilian to soldier, and I learned how to do this in the simplistic and easiest ways possible with volume and assertion and passion. I'm applying that to this. Then I went through my associates, my bachelor's, my master's really fast, but I had really great instructors, and I did not have time to mess around. I didn't have extra money. I worked full time. I had 4 kids. I needed to get A's, and I supported myself through scholarships primarily. I have no student loans. So I came up with these methods as a way to get the product done 100% of the time accurately, always with a predictable outcome, always with a reliable outcome, and as fast as possible, right? I didn't sacrifice quality, but nor did I mess around. I don't overthink stuff. I follow the directions, and whatever I'm asking you to do is literal, okay? Keep the questions coming. On Thursday, I'm going to spend all day on the computer, and I'm going to answer every single question I'm going to be teaching. Now, the next thing I need to say is that lots of you have not bothered to look at your gradebook comments. I'm teaching each one of you individually, pretty much like 270 classes, okay? I'm taking the time to read all of your work and give you very specialized feedback. Do me the courtesy, give me feedback back. So when you look at your grades, right next to the score, you're going to see a comment. That's what I want you to be paying attention to have a commentary with me. Back and forth, you'll learn the best. Slow on my end, but it's going to be the more efficient on your end. And then once I get all of the answers going on Thursday and Friday, you're going to need to really pay attention to my responses so that you can proceed with your essay. Okay? Because after this week, we're climbing Mount Everest. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.